place functions. And it does. Living in the ground, okay? Hey, you might want this.
I've heard you've been making the settled system safer.
That one encounter. Hey, we didn't get any. Okay.
We should go see a bat-ball game sometime. I really feel like this is our year.
Watch out.
Sidonia may be rough around the edges, but it is utterly monumental for humanity.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. Not a sports fan, huh? Why don't you take a hike? You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Do you take coupons?
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth. Ha! Let's not overlook that this could be the only time we do business. The price is the price, and I know just how reasonable it is. When you put it that way. All right, I'll lower the price, but that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now? You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived. Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her. She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
Well, considering that I'm this character is a bounty hunter, yeah, that's
What
kind
did
of.
you do to get a bounty hunter on your tail, huh? Whatever. We can handle it. This Malai Leskova knew the risk too.
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
I missed this shit.
That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. I'm looking for a lot of people, and none of them are any business of yours. Simon's been trying to kill me for years, and failed. Miserably. So, why haven't you opened fire, Talk. If you think I'm answering any questions, think again. To killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business. I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit. Yeah, right. You know, I'd never... Oh. I get it. All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
Oh. There we go, Mom. Alright, what time is it? It's coming up on 8.
And we're docking.
Can I take the ship?
I have something for you.
Got anything you need to offload? Trader, anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna turn this quest in. And I'm gonna go to the restroom, Zelda, and then we're gonna go.
You might want this.
I know.
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
I know. You're so good. And yes, it's dark enough outside. We should be able to have a good trip out, a good visit out at the lake.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up. Well, with an attitude like that, I take it the job's done. Things aren't as easy when there's a history to consider. A moment's hesitation or slip in judgment is just a bullet in the brain. I haven't given it much thought. The truth is, I never thought I'd see it. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm sure as hell not going to use it. Just allow an old man a moment. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it'll just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind. Glad someone's feeling a real benefit here. Now back to business matters. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the NeuroAmp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news, so their entry must involve something big. Nice doing business with you.
All right.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.